Hi! In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this right here. This is my own original design, and it is a part of my new series, my back to school / school supplies series with the rubber bands. And this here is pretty much just pencil decoration. It's not really a pencil grip because there are some spots where you could have your fingers and not be touching the rubber bands. And I'm not sure if it depends on if you're left-handed or right-handed when you write with pencils or pens or whatever. But I can write with my pencil without having to touch the rubber bands, and sometimes the rubber bands can be a little uncomfortable, so that's just kind of a ring. Also, you can make this with a charm attached to the little rubber bands here, so you could have a little pencil dangle, as it is called. And yeah, you can also do this to pens with lids on them. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you what you're going to need to make the little pencil decoration. You're going to need your loom. Any loom will work. You're also going to need your hook. Any hook will work as well. I'm going to be just using a regular rainbow loom plastic hook. Now, not only will you need those things there, but you will also need rubber bands. You can use as many colors as you wish, and you won't need more than 20 rubber bands for anything that you make with this design on it, if it is like a pencil. So go ahead and get your supplies now that you know what you will need, and use the pause button so that you can do so, and I will see you once you have everything. So to do a mechanical pencil, do the exact same thing you would do for a regular pencil. Place a zigzag shape on your loom with the arrows pointing away and starting on this first middle pin. Alright, so to begin, you're going to want to have your loom turned so that the arrow is pointing away from you. You're also going to want to have your writing utensil that you're going to be putting this little grip or design on nearby. And you're also going to need to get all of the rubber bands you'll be using for the grip or the little design. And well, to do that, with the arrow pointing away from you, you're going to get the last color you want in the decoration. I'm going to have jelly turquoise as last. And you're going to place it going from this first middle pin to this first left pin. Then, here on this first left pin, you're going to get another rubber band, and you're going to place it going inwards from this first left pin to this second middle pin. You get this less than shape. Then, you get another rubber band, and you place it going inwards now, or outwards, from this second middle pin to the second left pin. Then, get another rubber band, and place it going from this second left pin to this third middle pin. And that's all you're going to pretty much do. You're just going to continue placing this zigzag shape going as far down your loom as you feel necessary. If you would like to, you can put your pencil or pen or whatever you're going to be putting this on. You can go ahead and just set it on your loom to see how far you need to go with the zigzag thing. But make sure you have your pen or whatever you're putting this on not on your loom, because you need to place the rubber bands on the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue placing the zigzag shape until I get far enough down my loom so that there are rubber bands underneath my entire pencil, except for this sharpened part here. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward. Use the pause button if you need to. Alright, now as you can see here, I have finished placing the zigzag shape on my loom. So now when I put my pencil on top of it, it's pretty much wherever my pencil is, there are rubber bands underneath it. But once you have this, it is now time to loom this little zigzag. So get your hook and one more rubber band, because now it is time to loom this thing. Okay, so looming for a mechanical pencil is going to be barely any different from a regular pencil. Now the only thing is with a mechanical pencil is you have this little clip on it, and you don't want the clip to get inside of the zigzag pattern, because then it just kind of makes your clip unusable. So what you're going to do is make sure the arrow is pointing towards you, of course, and what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that this clip is facing upwards. You're also going to want to have the opening of the clip pointing towards you as well. And you're going to do all the same things. You're going to put on a cap band, take the rubber band you want to make into a cap band, twist it into an 8 or infinity shape like so, and fold it like a book back on top of itself, creating a cap band. So now it looks like you have 2 rubber bands. And you're going to put this cap band on the first pin that has rubber bands on it. Here we go. And now you're just going to loom this zigzag shape like this. You're going to start here on this pin with the cap band on it, pull back the cap band, grab the bottom rubber band, and loom it wherever it is coming from. So outwards to this pin on the right. Then here on this pin on the right, you're going to do the same thing. Pull back the top rubber bands. Come on, there we go. Grab the bottom rubber band and loom it outwards to wherever it is coming from. And you're just going to continue this until you get to the clip here on your pencil. So stop when you get to a rubber band near this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just fast forward from here. Use the pause button if you need to. Alright, so as you can see here, I have loomed this zigzag pattern shape here until, I stopped when I got to the clip. Now looming the next few rubber bands is going to be very difficult, but what you do is when you get to this clip here, is you go into this next pin that you have to loom a rubber band, pull back all the top rubber bands, grab the bottom rubber band, and when you loom it, you need to slide it underneath of the little clip. So as you can see, this rubber band is going underneath of the clip. Then you need to loom this rubber band to wherever it needs to go. So wherever it's coming from, that's where you loom it. Just like normal. Only the rubber band is now underneath of the clip. Then you're going to do the same thing again, only now on this next pin. Pull back all the top rubber bands. Grab the bottom rubber band. And now you have to go a little bit farther, but you still need to go underneath the clip with this rubber band and loom it outwards to wherever it is coming from. And same thing for this next rubber band. Pull back the top rubber bands on this next pin. Grab the bottom rubber band, and if you loom it outwards and it's going to be on top of the clip, then you still need to bring it over and wrap it underneath of the clip and bring it outwards to wherever it is coming from. And it looks like these next two rubber bands are not underneath the clips, so I'm just going to go ahead and loom these like normal. If I go too fast, just use the pause button. Alright. And as you can see here, I have now finished looming the zigzag pattern that I need to for my pencil. And you should have as well. And you should have these rubber bands underneath of the clip. And once you do, it is now time to take the pencil off. So, to take these rubber bands off of your loom and your pencil, it's the same for everything, just like this pencil here. All you're going to do is, with the arrow pointing towards you, is you're going to start on this first pin that has rubber bands on it. So the pin with the cap band on it. And all you're going to do is, with your hook, grab all of the rubber bands on that pin and just pull them off of that pin. And you're going to do the same thing for all pins on your loom, except for this last middle pin. So with your hook, you're just going to grab the rubber bands on this next pin and pull them off with your hook. And the same thing with this next pin, pull them off with your hook. And you're going to do the same thing for all pins on your loom, except for the last middle pin. Do not take the rubber bands off of this last middle pin. You're just going to continue this until you finish taking all the rubber bands off except for this one here. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward. Use the pause button if you need to. Okay, so as you can see here, I've taken all of the rubber bands that were on my loom off, and you should have as well. But the rubber bands that are on this last middle pin should still be on your loom. And what you're going to do is, once you get to this part here, or this point, you're going to take your hook, stick it into this last middle pin, and pull the rubber bands off of that middle pin with your hook. Now make sure you keep these rubber bands on your hook, and also go ahead and take your pencil off of your loom. Now we need to get these rubber bands off of our hook and onto our pencil. And to do that, what you're going to do is you're going to take one layer at a time. So there are 2 layers on our hook. I'm going to take this one off, so the top one, and you're going to go ahead and put it onto your pencil like this. Then you will do the same thing for the second layer. Once you have done that, the rubber bands might slide a little bit, but they don't seem to be doing that on the mechanical pencil. But if they are sliding, you can go ahead and grab them with your fingers. If I can grab mine. There we go. And you can kind of wrap them, or not wrap them, but twist them into another little shape, so you create another shape, and this new shape you create will go on your pencil as well. And that will keep it from sliding so much. And by it, I mean the rubber bands. Now you'll need to do the same thing for the other end, or in other words, where your cap band is. You're going to grab the cap band and just put it onto your pencil like this. Very easy. And if the cap band does start moving around, you can twist it as well. So grab it with your fingers, twist it into another so you create another shape, and put this new shape on your pencil as well. And you get the pencil decoration on your pencil. This looks really awesome. So I would like to thank you for watching my tutorial, and hopefully it showed you how to make a little grip or decoration for your pen that does not have a cap, so basically a mechanical pencil. And also, hopefully you are enjoying your decoration on your pen slash pencil slash mechanical pencil slash marker slash maybe even hook. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and bye.